EMDR, which stands for eye movement desensitization reprocessing, which I don't even like what the acronym stands for because it really does not describe EMDR. So EMDR is this amazing treatment intervention that we use regularly here at Free Spirit. And the goal of it is to reduce the emotional intensity out of pretty much anything. It started out being a treatment for trauma and used with past memories, but it could be really used for anything now. It could be used on current problems or stressors. It could be used on future fears, worries, concerns, or of course, it could be used on anything from the past. We use it in so many different ways, and I'm telling you, like, I always refer to it as magic, but there is actually a very solid scientific background to it. So with EMDR, there's something called, we use bilateral stimulation, which this can be used in a lot of different ways. It could be used by the eye movement, where you have to like kind of watch something with your eyes go, back and forth, and that was the original, obviously the where it got its name. But now we also use tactile stimulation, which is what I use, which is just kind of, we have these buzzers that you hold in each hand, and it just kind of buzzes back and forth. You have audio stimulation, which is kind of similar to like a bilateral beat, where it's going from one ear to the other and alternating. So let me explain what bilateral stimulation is. So the concept is that, we have our two brain hemispheres, our right brain and our left brain hemisphere. So our right brain is responsible for our emotions. I'm going to put this very, very simply stated. So our left brain hemisphere is our ability to be rational and logical. Well, what happens in a state of stress or trauma is that our right brain completely becomes overactive with emotion, while our left brain, which is responsible for our logic and reasoning, completely shuts down, and the two hemispheres stop communicating with one another, right? So now we're operating in a state of just heightened emotions, right? Which isn't really good. So what the bilateral stimulation does, by going back and forth, buzzing back and forth, or whichever modality you use for that, is it forces the two hemispheres to begin communicating with each other, and we're able to reprocess the information and the whatever it is, the memories, the fears, in a much logical, rational way. And we can actually change the neural pathways in our brain to be associated with more positive outcomes. It is a complete game changer, I'm telling you. I don't even know what I did before I started using EMDR. It really should be a standard in therapy, but if you're ever going through anything with heightened emotion, I highly recommend using EMDR, finding a mental health professional that does EMDR, and try it. I'm telling you, it's amazing.